Hello and welcome to Geek News Live, episode 41. My name is Jay, joined by Dan, Mike. Max will be here eventually, so he's running a little late. He's out drinking, having a good time with some friends. Anyway, I wasn't on last week's show, and they discussed a topic that's near and dear to my heart, which is 24 coming back. But one of the things that got lost in the shuffle is that Kiefer Sutherland will actually be returning for the miniseries in a guest spot role. Now, for me, I'm with Dan. I liked 24 through the ups, and there was a few low seasons, 6 and 8, but the time format, and so I'm completely for the trying it out. Let's see how it goes. But anyway, to the real news. Breaking news just a few hours ago is Jon Berenthal from Walking Dead, Shane, has been cast as the Punisher for Daredevil season 2. Mike, you go first. How does this make you feel?
I'm a pretty not big fan, but I like what he's done in Walking Dead, and I like what he's doing so far in his post Walking Dead career with stuff from Wolf of Wall Street to that Dwayne The Rock Johnson Snitch movie, which I actually liked a lot. I'm all for it, man. I think he's got a good look to it. Like, I feel the Punisher, all these superheroes so far have been like very clean cut, typical kind of Hollywood, handsome. The Punisher's got to be grizzled, and he's definitely got a grizzled look to his appearance. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. And if they can keep it more in line, I guess, with the Ray Stevenson version of the character, where it was just all out, he's a crazy dude with a lot of guns, go for it and everything like that. But I'm also looking forward to seeing how many times the Punisher rubs his head. If you guys haven't seen that honest trailer of The Walking Dead, they're like featuring how many times Shane rubs his head on the show, and he does this a lot. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Punisher do that every once in a while. My big question is, who would they get to play a microchip at this point? Because, Wayne Knight was always an ideal microchip for me, I always thought, but who could be a microchip to this guy's Punisher?
Newman. Oh man, Max, Punisher news.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like the Jon Berenthal casting. I think he can. I think he can do the job. You don't need too much from the Punisher as far as acting is concerned. So, yeah, I'm down. Like, I'm hoping that the head rubbing thing is a thing of the past. That can just be like his Walking Dead kind of deal.
And even when he was bald, he was doing that a lot too.
Yeah, I thought it was because he was bald that he was doing that a lot.
Now when he had the hair, he did it too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe it's just him. I haven't watched him in something else. No, I saw him in what? Well, he was in that Tank movie. I think he did rub his head a lot in that Tank movie too.
Fury, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So yeah, there's that. So anyway, I like it though. I think he should do well enough. Microchip. What about that kid who plays Beast in the crappy X-Men movies that they keep putting out?
Oh, Warboy Nux? Yeah, I'm all down for Warboy Nux.
Yeah, that kid.
Nicholas Hoult.
I could see him as a microchip. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, he's like a skinny Wayne Knight.
That's what I got to say.
Dan.
The Punisher is one of my favorite comic book guys. I think he can do a good job. I didn't like the fact that he stayed around so long in Walking Dead, which kind of makes me not like the actor as
well, that's not his fault.
I know.
And I mean, like, the guy's got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be like, no, you kill my character in the first season, or I'm walking.
But as long as he can look imposing and kill people, and make his story somewhat, I don't know what you want to say, sad-inducing, I guess. Yeah, that's cool.
It could have been his fault that he stuck around with The Walking Dead. I mean, maybe the producers wanted to kill his character, and he's like, "Please, God, my children need to eat." I don't even know if he has children, but it could happen.
No, man, like, the guy's trying to get his paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to give up a free ride?
Mike?
I'm kind of wondering. It's like, well, obviously this is early on, but are they gonna actually? Is it actually gonna be an origin thing, or is they just gonna jump in and he's been doing his thing?
I hope he's just been doing his thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, really, it would just be cool if he was just some crazy psychopath and somebody's like, well, that's Frank Castle. His whole family was murdered by gangsters, and blah blah blah. And then that's it. Like that's all you need. And they can just move the fuck on from there. Do it up like Blade 1.
You need to make it, more of a tragedy, so he's at least somewhat of a sympathetic guy.
Okay, so show it.
Yeah,
Flashback scene. There. I'm Frank Castle. My wife and children got murdered by mobsters. And then he's like,
he can't just like.
And then he's like, there's blood everywhere, and he's holding 2 kids in his arms. And he's like, no. And then
why is he talking like an over-the-top Western character? My name's Frank Castle.
Because his name's Frank Castle, and his kid's been murdered by monsters.
Here's the whole thing.
What's that, Mike?
Well, here's the whole thing, too. If they ever go the stupid Franken-Castle route, we know he can already play a dead person, so.
Yep. No.
And as long as we're talking about Blade, how about Microchip can be Chris Christopherson? We'll just shave him up a little more.
Chris Christopherson.
Whistler.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That'd be cool. Except I don't know if people saw that guy from like that's that guy from Blade. That's stupid. Like they'd be like, is that guy from Blade? Like what's Whistler doing here? And then
gotta clean him up a little.
No. People are too stupid for that sort of thing.
All right, here. I guess I didn't really comment on this yet, did I?
No. How do you feel, Jason?
Yes.
I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. I trust Daredevil, and I trust the people involved with the show Daredevil. And if they feel like this is the Punisher, then this is the Punisher.
I feel like it's for TV. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's a TV actor. It's not bad. All the other people on the Daredevil show are TV actors, with the exception of Rosario Dawson. I feel like he'd be good in the show. Like
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
In Daredevil, you trust.
That's all right.
Okay.
Indeed, sir.
And here's a horrible segue. Speaking of Castle, Nathan Fillion.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Nathan Fillion is going to be a prominent character in Halo 5, which will actually feature Nathan Fillion's features, his voice. I will play Halo 5 since Nathan Fillion is in it. I love that guy. I mean,
really? Like, have you not played any of the other Halos before?
I played the Reach. I think it's the only one I played all the way through.
All right. Well, it's just like, just because Nathan Fillion's in it, dude. Like,
It's good enough for me.
All right, man.
I mean, it's obviously what they're doing. They're trying to get the
tell
people
Nathan
nerds to
Fillion
play.
to take a crap in a box, and they'll be like, "Hey, one guy I know will buy that.
Sell it to that guy."
This guy right here.
Goodness sake! Like you are just literally flushing money down the toilet, Nathan Fillion.
Dan, I know you're not an Xbox guy anymore, but Halo
honestly,
games,
I might be the way that Sony's going. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, if I have an Xbox, that's another reason to play it. I'm not going to go out and buy an Xbox because
I would not.
Buy an Xbox
I would not
to buy
either.
Halo 5.
To clarify,
because of Nathan Fillion.
Just because Nathan Fillion is, I wouldn't buy an Xbox. But since I have one, I will probably pick up this game.
Whatever. You don't have an Xbox, you liar.
No, I said I do have an Xbox.
I know you don't, you liar.
Huh?
I'm calling you a liar, sir. I'm saying you don't have an Xbox. You're going to go buy one just because Nathan Fillion was in this game, you crazed psycho fan. No, I'm just kidding. He has an Xbox.
Just roll with a bit, man.
That's right. I don't. I'm going to buy an Xbox. I'm going to buy a PlayStation.
No one knows what's going on.
Max, your thoughts on...
Anyway, my thoughts on Nathan Fillion. Awesome. Good job, Nathan Fillion. Keep getting to work. I like that guy. I love him doing his voice acting in as Hal Jordan in some of the DC movies. I don't know.
Awesome cameo in The Guild.
Obviously, Firefly. What now?
The Guild. You ever watched the show The Guild?
Yeah. The Guild.
About the World of Warcraft,
No.
Oh, it's so funny. But Nathan Fillion is in a scene during season 4. They're at a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And I think it's got George Takei maybe is in that episode. I can't remember. There's somebody else that's big in the nerd culture. And Will Wheaton is a star in the show.
Yeah.
All right. So cool. Nathan Fillion's cool. I'm not going to buy Halo because I fucking suck at first-person shooters.
I did too.
So there's no point in me buying the game. I'll play it for 3 minutes, get killed, I'm going to say, probably 94 times, and then decide not to play the game anymore.
But you can come over Jason's, and then you can play his.
We'll play it together.
Yeah, I suppose
if you're not playing online, it's not that bad.
We can fix some Nathan Fillion somehow.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying I don't need the Nathan. I'm not like Jason over here who's going to sell his house to buy a freaking new Xbox and...
Did you like the segue, though? between Frank Castle and
It was good. No, I think that was good. Using the names, I get it.
Mike, your thoughts?
I like Nathan Fillion just fine. I'm not sure if I'm to the level of fandom that you are, Jason, where I would buy a game based on his likeness being in it. I'm a Kevin Spacey fan. I didn't get that Modern Warfare or whatever new one came out, Advanced Warfare.
Was he good in that? Does anyone know?
Yeah, he was. He was pretty good.
All right.
He's just the only thing I've got against like people putting their likenesses into these games is they still haven't figured out how to make them really look alive in the eyes. So Kevin Spacey looks soulless and dead in all the footage I've seen of that game. So
That's pretty cool.
It's just his character from Seven. That's all.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Okay, so he literally is dead inside. Then okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I mean Nathan Fillion I think is a charming enough actor, and I think he'll do a fine job in whatever role it's going to be, even if it's just to play like a grunt with Nathan Fillion's face.
Oh, that would be great if he was only in it for a minute and a half. And just like, I bought this game for this!
It would be like the Conan and Andy cameos that were in Halo, what was it, 3? Halo or Halo Reach or whatever? Halo 4. That's what it was. Conan and Andy were just guards at some point on a ship, just standing around talking about like putting throw rugs or something in there.
Oh man, yeah. Have Nathan Fillion in there for like I would say 2 minutes, and then have his head get blown off.
Yeah,
something like
he's like
terrible
in the
happens to him
background
and his family, and then Jason's just like, "No, Nathan Fillion, why?"
the whole cast of like fireflies in the back and gunned down.
Oh my god!
Remember Serenity Valley.
He's like, shut up, guys.
Oh, well, another segue. Max mentioned Green Lantern. So let's get into the Batman v Superman synopsis.
Woo! Segue champion.
So the synopsis for Batman v Superman isn't super surprising. Fearing the actions of a godlike superhero.
Hold on, I can't hear this.
Go ahead. It's going to be in the trailer. It's already been in the trailer.
No,
Fearing the actions of a godlike superhero left unchecked, Gotham City's own formidable, forceful vigilante takes on Metropolis's most revered modern-day savior. While the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs, and with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in greater danger than it's ever known before. Is that Lex Luthor is the greater danger? Or is that Doomsday, which has been rumored? Or the Suicide Squad, which we've pretty much seen the movie of? Mike, your thoughts? I did listen to last week's cast.
Did you just say Lois Lane is the greater danger?
Lex Luthor.
Lois Lane.
Okay, well, vague and a lot of alliteration in that description. So kudos to them for teasing some more. Just bring on the movie at this point. Like,
right?
It's like, yeah, just bring on the movie. Let's get, like, at this point, I'm looking more forward to Suicide Squad now, just because I got more of an idea of what kind of journey that's going to be, as opposed from all the leaked set photos and Max's reports from the field. And
you know, I was actually on set today with satellite.
All the way in Toronto.
You know it, dude. I'm checking up. I'm making sure they're doing this thing right.
At the end of the day, just have Batman and Superman throw down, and I'll be entertained. And whatever surprises do crop up, I hope they are genuinely surprising. And the inclusion of Shia LaBeouf into the movie should be a godsend.
Thank you for that. Thank you for posting that on my Facebook feed. That really made my morning.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I'm with Mike. So Comic-Con is a month away, DC. Marvel is not going to Comic-Con. You guys have the whole floor. Wow us. Release the movie early. You've got this thing to a boiling point with hype and press. It's crazy. And we got another year for Suicide Squad, and you're already amping that up. Yeah, if you want to get me excited for this movie, just release it already. Like, let's get it out. It's done, edited. It's ready to go. Just stop teasing us. We don't need to hear any more. I think, like, seriously, do we need any more information about this movie?
I don't need any more information about Suicide Squad, and that's a year away. You've already been done with this one. Like, give me a break. Like, yeah, I agree, 100%. Sorry.
And I don't think it's a surprise that this is on last week's cast. I wasn't here, so I will comment on this too. It's not a surprise that Batman is in Suicide Squad. I think they're going to use Batman kind of as an opposite to what Marvel did, and he's going to be kind of like the Nick Fury They're not going to give him his own movie yet, but they're going to use him to spice up these other movies to get people interested. So I'm not surprised that he's in Suicide Squad. I think he's going to get a bunch of other stuff.
I'm here to talk to you about the Justice League Initiative, motherfucker.
But first, we got to get these goddamn snakes off this motherfucking plane.
Sorry, the Matthew McConaughey thing is from a lost Geek News episode that unfortunately will never air.
That was
Wait,
the worst
what?
Matthew
It was
McConaughey,
very unfortunate that it got deleted. And
It got deleted? What episode was that?
the freaking YouTube jumbled it all up. So, like, we're doing the intro, and then suddenly we're talking about Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah, that episode
Suddenly
did suck.
Suddenly we're talking about...
I remember that.
that was a good episode, but fucking
No,
Google
listening to it
Plus,
sucked.
yeah, Google Plus messed it all up. And that's what the Matthew McConaughey thing is from. And I am sorry because I interrupted people.
With
Continue.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes. Where were we?
Mike, I think you were saying something, and we're distracted by Matthew McConaughey's beautiful, beautiful visage.
No, that's what I was talking about. I was just distracted by McConaughey showing up too.
Okay. What were we talking about?
No. We're talking about the Batman synopsis.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan. Keep us on track.
Yeah,
No
we got
problem.
on the please stop, just put it out.
Yeah, because I mean, all the synopsis tells me is that there's Batman and there's Superman and there's something bad. So please pay more attention to us again, because we're just telling you the same thing we just told you last week with fewer pictures.
I'm just saying, DC, Comic-Con, I know you're watching us. You're probably one of our 12 viewers. All I can say is, please release this movie. You may know those fake leaked dates that came out with splitting the movie in half. Do that. That'd be fantastic. Just give us something, because we've been hearing about Batman v Superman for 23 years, it seems like. They even hinted at it in I Am Legend. Like, let's just have a piece of this movie already, please.
Or just give us a real trailer and shut up for a couple months. That's fine.
And what was anybody else surprised that in Suicide Squad, Will Smith is actually wearing a mask?
I'm not surprised.
Like, that they convinced him to wear
No,
a mask?
I think that Will Smith's stock is not as much as it once was. I think he finally got it. So I wouldn't be surprised if but it's going to come off. He's going to not be in mask for a lot of. He's going to be in the very beginning. He's going to be in his mask, and he might get caught or something like that. And then he's going to be in the Suicide Squad, and then like he might wear it every now and again, but he's going to be mostly maskless. And then at the very end, he's definitely going to have his mask off. So I mean, it's not even anything that they gave him a mask. Like, yes, he was going to wear a mask sometimes in the movie. Give me a break.
I guarantee there's probably going to be your stereotypical superhero third act mask removal in a lot of these movies.
Right. Absolutely. Spider-Man cannot have his mask whole in the third act. Like, the fight is going to knock 2/3 to, what did you say, like 78%?
Yeah. I mean,
mask for removal.
but it adds to the dramatic tension. So.
Right. When the Green Goblin punches Spider-Man's mask off his face.
Did you say Green Goblin?
Misery.
Oh, good job.
Again, the joke is that he's rumored to be playing the Green Goblin.
That's what you've reaped, Peter Parker. I'm gonna mess you up.
Oh.
Anyway, since Philip's not here today, it's going to be a little jumbled as far as movie news and comic book news, or comic book news and video game news. But Capcom is remixing the Mega Man games. 1 through 6, the original NES classics, are coming to the Xbox One, PS4, and 3DS at the end of the year with updated graphics and hopefully not harder gameplay. Because whenever they up these games, the gameplay gets harder, and Mega Man 1 does not need to be harder. None of the Mega Man games need to be harder.
I've never beat it. I've been playing that game for like 30 years.
I have.
2. I've beaten 2.
I've never beat 1 or 2.
So
Maybe I just don't have the heart. I don't know.
I stopped beating them at 4, but I beat the first 3 at least.
Good for you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Dan, I could beat Mega Man.
I'll give you a clinic if you like.
No, I'm fine. I don't want to pick it up again. I'm not in the mood to get that frustrated. Look, I'm already frustrated.
We've got live viewers.
Just
If
thinking
you
of
want to
it.
join in on the conversation, please do.
I mean, I love
questions.
Mega Man the character, but like, it's frustrating, man. That game is fucking frustrating.
Mike, we were talking about this before. What are your thoughts? Mega Man coming back.
Well, yeah, we were talking about how before we started, how I'm on the fence about what I should get in terms of a next-gen system, an Xbox One or the PS4. If Mega Man's coming onto Xbox One, and I've already got Xbox stuff lined up, I might as well get the Xbox One for Mega Man's sake as well as Batman's sake. I like the Mega Man games. Yeah, they are frustratingly hard at times, but I just got me thinking creatively in terms of what I need to do and what weapon I need to use against which guy and so forth. But that's fine. In terms of, yeah, bring back all these classic hardcore games like that. Where's my Battletoads remastered?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I played the DuckTales remaster. That was fun.
Yes, that was
Did
actually.
they
really
remaster
cool.
Double Dragon yet?
Yes, on the Xbox 360. Okay.
Well,
That's what's up.
That was a new version, Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah, no, they had another one. They remastered the arcade
Nice.
game,
Okay.
Double Dragon 2.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I need that.
Moving on to Star Wars comic book reveal. This is big news. First off, I want to say that one of my biggest things, this has really not a whole lot to do with this, but a little bit, is everybody's assuming in this new movie that certain characters are the offspring of Han and Leia, where all of that history is wiped out. So there is nowhere that says Han and Leia are actually together and have children. Like, that's number one. I've been saying that since we heard about this movie. It's probably likely, but it's not. And J.J. Abrams loves to screw with people, so it's very likely that they could not have any children at all, or even be like together. But anyway, moving on to the. Did you catch up on the comic?
Yeah, I read it.
You want to share?
Okay, so Han Solo's married. Oh, Han Solo got married! But I'm like, this dude, like, they just dropped the big reveal on you, so you gotta wait until next episode to find out the story behind it. Like, they killed Donatello, right? And then, you come to find out next episode that they put his mind into a robot body and he's just fine. Like, you just gotta wait till the next episode. Everyone's freaking out. Han Solo was married, but I'm like, you don't know the story behind it. He could have been like a shotgun wedding, could have been a, hey, yeah, we're married, and then I'm flying off of here the next day. Like, I just need to do this right now to get what I needed, and whatever. So I'm waiting to see what the story is. As far as Han Solo and Princess Leia, like, I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Han Solo and Princess Leia, but if they don't have that also, that's fine. Whatever. Tell a good story. Like, but also people are freaking out, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, there's 10 different reasons you can explain this away. So it's like,
it could be. I was watching another podcast and they were talking about this, and my sister-in-law's first reaction is, it's like that Firefly episode where Han Solo probably walked around a burning bush with this lady, or went to a bar when the sun was at a certain degree and it meant that she was married in her culture. She's been stalking him forever. I mean, we don't know, but Disney and Marvel, kudos on selling comic books, because you did a great job with getting people into this one. Dan, your thoughts?
I think they took like one of the most like boring parts of the Dark Horse ones that they weren't going to use again. I'd rather have a bunch of Emperor clones, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna get totally explained away with something, and nobody will care 2 months from now.
Mike?
You mentioned the Firefly stuff. I was just thinking about Christina Hendricks in a Star Wars movie.
yeah.
So that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, I got issue 1 and then I kind of left it at that. It's a good comic, but I just didn't have the interest to kind of follow. But I'm sure there'll be some kind of, like Dan said, some way to explain it away. Or if it's supposed to be paralleling that one former girlfriend he had in the Dark Horse Dark Empire stuff, because she kind of does look like her a little bit. But yeah, fine, whatever. And like Jason said, who's to say what the relationship dynamic is for the characters come episode 7? The impression I got from the trailer is that they're all scattered and doing their own thing. Like Han and Chewie are off coming home somewhere, and Leia's off doing something else, and Luke's off doing something else with R2. So who knows? JJ will surprise us all.
And JJ we trust.
We have a new viewer, the Infomaniac. First off, says, hello, Hammerheads. Greetings from the UK. Thank you for watching us. That is awesome that we have a fan over in the UK. Have you guys gone to any conventions They're probably different from the ones we have over here. Yes, Max and I have been going to Ohio Comic-Con. The three of us went to the Indiana Comic-Con, and this year we're actually going to be doing some, hopefully, panels and set up on the floor of the Comic-Con here in Ohio. So that should be pretty fun.
Pretty cool.
And then also mentions that he's never bought into, or she, sorry, never bought into comic books, to be honest. Even today, I mostly read sci-fi and horror novels. One of my favorite horror stories of all time is The Nameless by Ramsey Campbell. I've also collected a lot of Doctor Who novels as well. Dan is our big Doctor Who guy. So, again, thank you for listening. One of the reasons we're talking about the big comic book news is, I don't know if you know, but Disney and Marvel are doing something that's never been done before, where all the comics and books and stuff are tied into the movie universe, so everything affects each other. And I think eventually they're going to shoot themselves in the foot by doing this, but we'll see.
It's like, the only thing I don't like is that they're kind of, they're filling in the holes in the past, and I'm just like, I want some new stuff. The only comic book that's coming out that's like about a new character is the Kanan one that they got out, and it's like, but then I don't care about him because it's still in the past. Like, I don't know, like they could be setting up. I think they could be setting up the universe a little better. Like, I would like to see the culture and the climate and how it is, when the movie's gonna be coming out. Like, that's the comic book I really want to read. Like, give me some new stuff. Like, I don't.
I'm sure by the time Force Awakens is about to hit theaters, you might see a bunch of prelude comics, like what they do with all the other Marvel or other comic book movies. Like they did it with Age of Ultron. They had like a prelude comic to that and so forth. You might see quite a few of those, like establishing the world.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really like the Darth Vader comic. I think the Star Wars comic is kind of
hit or miss,
but the Vader comic has been good. Yeah, throughout, and I mean, like, that's just cool because you want to read about badass shit that Darth Vader did. But other than that, it's like,
I mean, you can't really screw up a Vader comic that bad.
No, as long as he's choking people,
force
to death.
choke and lightsaber. There's your whole freaking comic there.
All right, did he lightsaber at least 17 people in half? Okay, good comic.
As long as he doesn't remember building C-3PO, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
He's got like evil C-3PO now.
Yeah.
And evil R2-D2. It's great.
All right. Moving on, Boondock Saints is coming to television. I honestly am one of the few people that has never seen Boondock Saints.
What?
I haven't.
I don't know. The first one's really good.
I've heard it's really good.
The first one is really good.
I went to 2 Boondock Saints panels with you.
I
know how good the first one is.
That's crazy. I didn't even know you hadn't seen the movie.
I'm pretty sure I've told you both panels.
Well, I probably blocked it out because that's surprising as fuck.
I never saw this. Shut up, he's talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How do you guys feel? They've been doing a pretty good job of turning movies into television series and making it work. What do you think?
They're doing a prequel is the thing I don't like. If they were doing it as, again, who cares? Like, let's get some new stuff in here. Fuck all this prequel origin stuff. Like, let's just, do something else. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, otherwise, I'd be excited. I mean, the second movie kind of sucked, but I feel like the TV should get the budget that they need to make a good something. Like the movie, like they had too much money to make that movie, and then this guy is he's an asshole. So he thought he was a lot better than he is. He made a shitty movie, and like, I shouldn't say a shitty movie. It's just like a rehashing of the first one. The second movie is just like the first one over again.
No,
I felt like all the jokes were the same. All the stuff was the same. But anyway, TV show, prequel, not a fan. If they were doing something new, I'd definitely be more on board.
Dan?
Yeah, after the travesty that was the second movie, they're going to have to really try and hard to get me back to that. It wasn't that the second movie was like a rehashing of the first, because I really liked the first one.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, why not just go watch the first one again instead of having to get them all together for like the first half of the movie. The second half of the movie, I was too bored to give a shit. So there you go.
Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same wavelength as you guys with regards to the first one. I still enjoy it at times. It's not necessarily one of my favorite movies, but definitely is the movie of my college years, because me and everyone else had Boondock Saints on our, in our shelves and posters and so forth. But yeah, the second movie blew. If it's going to be a prequel TV show, the only way I can see it kind of working is if it's following Il Duce, if it's following the Billy Connolly character, and it's got nothing to do with the brothers, like all of this stuff he was doing prior to his imprisonment. That's about the only way I can see it working. And to up the fun factor a little more, it's got to be Billy Connolly just as a young Billy Connolly doing it.
He's all old as fuck. He's like,
I know.
Hey, I'm 20.
I know. Make it challenging.
That would be great. That would be great. I would definitely be on board for that.
We have another comment. The longest autograph I waited for was David Morrissey, who played the governor from The Walking Dead. It took 3.5 hours, but in the end, it was worth it. You just reminded me of a funny story. So me and my brother-in-law waited in line to meet Scott Wilson, who plays Herschel on The Walking Dead. We waited in line for an hour and 15 minutes. We paid our $50, got a picture with him, whatever, and then we leave. We all go to the after-party bar, and we see Scott Wilson walking, and Max waits in line for not at all and pulls out his camera phone. He poses for a picture with Scott Wilson for free and doesn't have to wait in line. Asshole.
It was cool. He was smoking a cigar. It was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't have to take the picture with me. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was very nice guy. He just wanted to get back to his cigar too.
Yeah, he was like, fine. Yeah, I tried not to bother him too much. I was like, hey, Scott Wilson, would you please take a picture of me? But it was good. He was really cool about it. Took a picture and then
vanished down an alley.
Skedaddled. Yeah, he got the fuck out of there. He's like, fuck these guys, crazy.
It's always fun to interact with people.
That is a great face you're making, Mike.
Showtime is in talks to turn The Stand into a miniseries, 8 episodes, kind of True Detective-esque. Feelings, thoughts, Mike. How do you feel about this?
I had the egregious sin of only seeing a little bit of The Stand, the original, because that was a whole 12-part whatever thing. Yeah,
You're cool.
It's like I couldn't quite keep up with it when I was younger. I might have to revisit it now because some of it was interesting from what I can remember. Sure, why not? If you got to remake stuff, go for the big miniseries that probably have a glimmer of nostalgia still on them. Bring back, do a Storm of the Century redo, and I'll be happy.
Well, if you're doing it True Detective-esque, here's your star right here. Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey is
When I was a kid,
is Captain Trips. I'm not Captain Trips. What's his name in that book? What's the bad guy's name?
Oh, Flag.
Flag.
Randall Flagg.
Randall Flagg. Matthew McConaughey, Flag, I'm down.
Max, your thoughts?
Doing The Stand over again, that's cool and all, but I just don't like the ending of The Stand. And they went hardcore for it on the last miniseries. I'm sorry, spoilers. If you haven't read this 20-year-old book, then I'm sorry. The hand of God comes up and just kind of solves everything at the end. So it's 100% pointless. And I hate that ending. And so I'm hoping that if they're doing it again, they change the ending to something good. I don't know what you change it to, but it's got to be better than, oh, God just comes down and solves everything.
Oh, so it's the original ending to Red State then. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
terrible.
much.
Dan?
But if you read the unabridged version of the book, then he shows up in Africa and starts it all over again.
Yeah, there's that too.
So yay.
But
I mean it's the downfall of all of Stephen King's movies is they start strong, they have good characters, and he doesn't know how to finish it.
I'm just hoping.
I mean, if you write another ending, then you have all the purists going, oh, it's horrible, and if you keep the same ending, then it stays stupid. So I don't know.
I know this is news Philip would like to discuss with us. He's probably 100% for this. He paid the absurd amount of money to buy the miniseries. But yes, Hollywood, when you're remaking Stephen King stuff,
Change the end.
Change the end.
Yeah.
Stephen King is really good at everything up until the last third of the book. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe a fourth.
Or just be Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
Shining is pretty awesome.
That's not a tall order or anything. but
No. It's perfectly fine. I mean, anybody can be Stanley Kubrick if they
100%
try.
acceptable to ask of any filmmaker.
Kevin
Just be
James,
Stanley
your
Kubrick.
last movie sucked. Be Daniel Day-Lewis. Do it.
For real.
it's all apples to oranges, killer clowns to space spiders.
I don't know.
Good God. Oh, yeah. So that It guy, he's doing the Aquaman movie.
All right.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess.
Is that the
Or-
True Detective guy?
Yeah, the guy who did first year for the Furious 7.
Oh, that's not the True Detective guy.
Oh.
Is it?
I thought you said Juan. That guy Juan or whatever?
No, it's
James Wan.
Yeah.
He did Furious 7, though, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy is doing Aquaman. I
Awesome.
don't know, did I break some news that is later on the list?
No,
Was that not on the list?
that's fine. We can talk about it.
Was it on the list?
No, it wasn't on the list. I think it happened last week. So I just listened to last week's podcast today, so I'm not all the way through it.
Well,
Sorry.
here
Shame
we
on
go.
me. I'm almost there.
Crazy, weird, stupid segue, or horror movie segue, I guess. In a not way, because that guy is not involved with the It movie.
What Max should say is, speaking of fat guys on segways,
There
I've
we
got a
go.
segue for
Fat
you.
guys on the Juan kid who directed Furious 7 is on board with the Aquaman movie. I don't know if I like this or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know either, because, I don't know.
You sure that's not the guy? Because he was a horror movie guy.
Yeah, no, the other guy's name is not James Wan.
Okay.
I don't have it in front of me.
James
But
Wan was
it's not the True Detective guy for sure.
I
That was
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought that was him. I guess. No, I'm not gonna do it. Racist.
This whole discussion is actually probably like more interesting than the Aquaman movie.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think you can make. Or sorry, you say something, Mike? No.
Jaden Smith for Black Manta.
No, he's playing Static Shock. He's playing. That's who Jaden Smith is left up.
No, you don't get
Really?
it because then Aquaman gets to punch Jaden Smith.
Oh my God, the whole Smith family officially
okay. Now,
works for
if you want to
DC?
cast Jaden Smith as Blackwlad, who's posing as Static Shock, that is a story I can get behind.
So the whole Smith family works for DC?
Yeah, Jaden Smith's supposed to be Static Shock.
I had no
Or
idea.
Static. His name's Static, but they call it Static.
Blackwlad.
Yeah, from Young Justice.
Is that his name?
No, that's not his name. How far do you think they would have gotten if they named the dude Blackwlad?
Oh,
Because he's black and he's Aqualad.
Cartoon Network's like, yeah, you're only gonna get 5 episodes worth. Why? Because your main character's name is Blackwlad? It's an artistic liberty, goddamn.
Well, yeah, but that's just how you distinguish him from the other Aqualad. who's
Well,
not black.
That reminds me of Neil Adams I think he was on one of Kevin Smith's podcasts at one point. And he was talking about when the John Stewart Green Lantern first came into existence, and how the editor-in-chief at the time was like really pushing for a name like Lincoln Washington or something like that. I was just like
Lexington something or other.
Lincoln Douglas or Frederick.
Yeah.
So I was like, real.
It was strong. It was a strong name.
Infomaniac. Robert Englund was also at the Columbus Comic Con, and I got to watch him. It was cool.
I don't know. Who was I watching? The Hobbit?
Yeah, you were watching The Hobbit.
Yeah.
The Goonies guy.
Yeah, I think I should.
You're watching.
Yeah,
Sean Astin. Rudy.
Yeah, The Hobbit. I guess Martin Freeman is now The Hobbit, so I guess I got to distinguish.
Yeah,
Sean Astin
there's
is
a
another
huge
Hobbit.
difference between Sean Astin and Martin Freeman.
Yeah, Martin Freeman's cool.
Talented.
No, Sean Astin's he's a cool guy. The panel was good. But anyway, Robert Englund.
We digress. Anyway, last thing I have is in Simpsons news, Harry Shearer, who voices probably a 6th or 4th of the Simpsons characters, has left the show over financial dispute. I watch The Simpsons occasionally. It's pretty funny. I don't have all the details for this because they're obviously not public, but it sucks. And one of the producers made comments about how it's silly that this guy can't answer his phone and do his voiceovers over the phone, which is apparently what he does from England for 2 hours a week for his. I think they said he makes $4 million a year doing that. And if that's true, and he really is only doing 2 hours a week on the phone, I'll take the job. I got one voice this one, but I'll do it. Whatever you want. Max will do it too. Me, Dan, and Mike.
Yeah,
we'll split the
guys.
Mike,
the guys check.
Mike is a walking, talking, talented guy. He could do probably a ton of voices.
Yeah.
$1 million each. That's easy.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm down.
I will give you 2, Mike, because you're the one who'll be doing most of the
I'm
work.
fair. That's fine by me too. That's fine by me.
Smithers, come in.
Bam, sir. Yeah, done. He's got 2 voices.
That's
That's
2
5
voices
voices.
you need.
That's 5 voices right now. We're up to 5.
Kent Brockman here. That's 3.
There we go.
Look at that. We're getting Mike
Look,
a
now
job.
you're getting more bang for your buck.
You know another voice Mike can do? You can do this one.
McConaughey.
Kent Brockman here with Channel 4 exclusive.
Oh, man.
Anywho.
That is all the news I have.
So hey Simpsons, give us a call.
Mike will do your voices for you.
Yeah,
It'll be
and
fantastic.
we come with Mike though. He won't do it without us.
Well, what were you saying, Jason? Earlier, saying that Harry Shearer actually lives in England.
Yeah, he lives in England, and he
Get
Does the
Infomaniac on his case.
Oh man! And then in other news, that's not news. Bart Simpson will be killed by Sideshow Bob in the Treehouse of Horrors episode.
All right.
There's been a lot of news that's not news stories this week, like the Batman v Superman synopsis. Like that's not really news.
No.
We try to do our best. People, do better
The big Han Solo reveal is not really news. That was all the comic book news I had.
Another
it's not.
news: I bought a Lord Zed action figure this week.
All right. There you go.
Add to my collection. How's everybody been? Doing good?
Very
I'm trying
well.
to keep this going a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. How long have we been going?
42
Okay. It's
minutes.
not bad though.
2 minutes.
Infomaniac, if you want to ask us any questions, please send them on in.
No, what were you had like 3 topics you wanted us to talk about. Like
Nobody responded to them, so I never.
I
narrowed
thought that was
them
just.
down.
I thought you were just like get ready for it.
I was just
What were the topics? Go over
throwing
them.
ideas out there. Give me a second, I'll pull them up. Max, tell us a story.
Once upon a time, there were 3 assholes who decided to do a podcast. Then they found a couple of other assholes, and now here we are.
That was a good story.
And all those assholes can find their Game Gear where?
Oh yeah, good call there, Mike. They can find their game accessories at the GoGameIsland.com and the VGMX.com. And I shouldn't be doing this anymore. I'm tired of it. Like we need to figure something out. We need to talk about it. Have a good commercial ready.
Someone wants $4 million a year.
Yeah, more. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I love Go Game Island, I'm tired of giving Go Game Island these crappy commercials. Like.
You want to give them better commercials.
Right.
You do
Yeah,
like them. I got
Game
you.
Island is worth it. Like I've been down to the Game Island at Polaris Fashion Mall in Columbus, Ohio. I've been down there. I love it so much that I started working there. So I mean, there it is. Like I don't know what else you can say about a place to make it sound good, but and then the website is also really cool. If you go to GoGameIsland.com.
If you're watching us live, please click the like button down below. It's very important. It helps us out a lot on YouTube.
Did you find the possible topic?
I got a topic. You
Okay.
ready? What is it you like about geek culture, Max?
Oh no! Try to that one was stupid. Which one's the other one?
Well, I want to save the other ones for Philip because these are things Philip will want to discuss.
No, give me one of the other ones.
Major geek outs or favorite video game sequels.
Favorite video game sequels is not Mega Man 2. That's for goddamn sure.
That's one of my favorites. Mega Man 2.
Video game sequels, I'm going to say Arkham City versus Arkham Asylum. And Mass Effect 2.
Nice. Mario Brothers 2, which is not a popular response, is one of my
No.
favorite video game sequels. It's actually one of my favorite video games. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love that game.
The game's terrible.
Me Doki Doki Panic. Sir.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's different. It's not the same. I get it. I like it, though. Dan?
Go to Mike.
Mike?
I gotta think.
Dan?
Well, I wanted to answer both of those, but I'll start off with favorite video game sequels. Yeah, the Arkham City Mass Effect 2, Assassin's Creed 2, actually, I really enjoyed more than the first one. And just for the twin wrist blade action and so forth. And Geek Out moment. My buddy and I, when I used to live in New York, my buddy and I met Elias Koteas at an open mic. But here's the whole thing is that, of course, my first, he's been in all this stuff. He was in Cronenberg's Crash. He was in Curious Case of Benjamin Button and Shutter Island and a bunch of, he's done a lot of prestige work and so forth. The Prophecy against Christopher Walken. But, being a Ninja Turtle geek, I know him only as Casey Jones, so that's the first thing that comes out of my mind. My friend's like, "Is that Robert De Niro?" I look over, and I'm like, "Casey Jones!" and he looks over me, and he gives me he's smiling. He's like, "Okay," and I go up. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean that." But yeah, don't understand. That was a big part of my childhood, and I did think you're a great actor all around. He's just like, "Oh, cool." He was actually a cool guy, but yeah, the first thing I say is Casey Jones and scream it at people.
I'd have to go with that time I met Scott Wilson. Previously discussed.
I'd have to go with the time Max met Scott Wilson. That was pretty awesome, actually. I've never been anywhere and a celebrity just walked past.
I have one creepy geek out moment where I followed freaking
Summer Glau
back to her hotel. But we were actually just walking in the same direction, but it was kind of weird. I was like, "That's Summer Glau," but then I just walked behind her the whole time.
Yeah, we tried to get Max to follow her all the way, but
no,
she knew you were there, dude.
I kept walking.
She's a telepath. She knew you were there.
Yeah, I know. And she would have kicked my ass too, but no, it was only mildly creepy, just mildly creepy. That's my story.
Dan?
Thanks, Mike. Turtles 2, the arcade game. And Geek Out moment, I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
Mine was when I bought that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cereal box at a flea market, sealed with the hologram. Made me really happy.
Dan, you met the cinema snob. Come on.
I did
you
meet the cinema snob. That was a Geek Out moment, granted.
He was pretty happy when he put his arm around Comic Book Girl 19.
Yeah.
The biggest Geek Out moment, and I don't know.
It was probably that time you met cinema snob.
No, I don't know. I'll have to come back to that at some later date.
Yeah, the last showing did look pretty good. Infomaniac. I wanted to see it too. I'll definitely check it out. Thanks for watching. Anybody have anything else to add to tonight's show? Thank you for tuning in. Please check Mike out on his YouTube channel at youtube.com/Mike McGTV. He's got a lot of fun stuff. I highly recommend it. For all of us, have a great night. We'll see you next Tuesday.